Hello, this is Mugetsu, and well, here we are for the Fatal Frame 2 stream that RoundCat requested. I honestly don't know much about this game. I only had some limited knowledge that it came out on the Wii, but I'm not really familiar with horror games, and it's not because I'm bad with horror, it's just it hasn't been much of my genre of games. Hello, RoundCat. Welcome. Alright, I'll let Uganda know. Welcome, Uganda. Alright. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't really have any experience with this game, so it's gonna be entirely new to me. Well, I honestly don't know. Uganda, I wish I knew myself why 2 before 1. Also, what difference does it make playing in third or second person?
Didn't we always promise each other that we would always be together?
What difference does it make first person or third person? I think I prefer third person because you have a better view. You know, in first person, your field of view is more restricted. But I guess first person is also what makes it more immersive for most people. But yeah, Uganda, I'm not sure. Second game is a lot more polished and chronologically takes place before one.
All of this will be gone.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about this.
Is your leg okay? Does it hurt? It does a little, but I'm fine. Meow? Yes? Never mind.
This game has fixed camera angles too.
Mayu, about that time back then. Mayu?
Okay, with that information, I think first person might not be so bad, but okay, what do you guys think? Should I go for first person or third person? I guess my vote is gonna be with first person, but I'm not completely convinced.
Where are you going?
Okay. Understandable.
No, stop! Wait! Mayu! Mayu?
Third person is a traditional survival horror. Okay, before we continue, let me just double check the settings, because these are the most basic settings. But I think I might be. I mean, considering my computer is pretty powerful, I should be able to push it further for some better visual quality.
Didn't we always promise each other?
Okay, I'm gonna restart the emulator just to see if the change took effect. Okay, it did. Let's see if twice the resolution helps a little. I mean, it doesn't look bad. But I mean, since this computer has the power to spare, let's see if I can get something out of it. Well, I think we're gonna go first person just because I don't really want to deal with the clunky camera angle if I don't have to.
Didn't we always promise each other that we would always be together? We used to play here all the time. Yeah. All of this will be gone soon. Is your leg okay? Does it hurt? It does a little, but I'm fine. Meow? Yes? Never mind.
First three games have fixed camera, but the fourth one has more Resident Evil 4 like camera. That doesn't really tell me much because I haven't really played much Resident Evil. But I'll take it you mean like a more modern 3D camera.
Mayu, about that time back then. Mayu? Mayu! Where are you going? No, stop! Wait! Mayu! Mayu?
Okay, give him a minute. Okay, never mind. I just need to check something on the phone. Alright, let's see. Well, you know what? Compared to my first test, this looks a little better. I mean, the graphic quality. So I think that the 4x resolution actually does something. Yeah, let's go. Can I save or something? Do I get to make saves or what? Also, kind of funny, the D-pad also does movement? Ah, that's weird. I mean, usually 3D games don't let you move with the D-pad. You save at lanterns. Okay. You know what? This. See, do I get options? Yeah, the inverted stick was throwing me off. If I move up, I want to look up. And if I move down, I want to look down. Okay, this works better. Okay, it's the left trigger. I'll have to say that with my limited experience with PS2 games, okay, this feels a little bit closer to what I would consider a modern game as opposed to a retro game.
I'm so sorry.
And I know that the Xbox is considered old now.
Where is this? Mayu? A lost village.
People born after the PS3 release can vote. That is insane. I mean, let's see. If the Xbox, no, not the Xbox, but the Wii and the PS3 came out around the time I was in high school, I was 16 years old. Okay, the math checks out. But damn. Also, do I have to do something here? Huh? Okay, I think that the game froze, actually. 2006. Wait. 2006. Okay, I was 15 years old. That was when I started high school. Okay, yeah. Also, I think that the game froze. I'm gonna have to try again. Maybe 4 times resolution was too much. Okay, we're skipping the cutscenes since we already watched them. Yeah, I think it froze, but it might have been because of the 4 times resolution. Now that it's only double resolution, I guess it should be fine. You know, the funniest thing is these enhancements, my computer can handle it. It's the programs themselves that they can't. Okay, we're Mega Man ZX and Star Force are gonna be 20 years old next year. Huh. Wait, is the game freezing at this part? I think it is. You know what, RoundCat? I think my theory might have been correct that the Xbox emulator is not quite fully there. But you know what? I'm gonna try. Okay, I changed the backend to OpenGL from Vulkan. That is less powerful, but it should be more stable. Vulkan tends to be more powerful for heavy graphics, but it can be unstable. So let's see if this works. This is a 23-year-old game after all. Well, the thing is, I don't have the PS2 version on hand, so I might have to postpone the stream if that were the case. But I mean, I have been trying. I'm trying to use the Xbox version. It's probably the emulator. Yes, I know for a fact that Xbox and Xbox 360 emulation not quite there yet. I don't know why. Those are like the least emulated consoles. Well, I know partially why. Because a lot of their games got PC ports. And so yeah, these emulators don't have the same level of polish like like the PS2, PSP, most of the emulators on RetroArch. Okay, yes, it's freezing. I would like to know why. Why it's freezing. I don't know what I need to change. Do I need to stick to internal resolution? Like normal internal resolution? But yeah, the funny thing is my computer can handle the loads. It's the emulator itself that chokes. Yes, it froze again. So I'm trying. If this fails, I'm gonna have to try third person mode and see if that changes anything. Because I'm not entirely sure if that changes anything. Okay, here we go. Okay, I can actually notice the quality decrease in, from 4 times to double to normal resolution. It's kind of funny and sad when my computer can perfectly handle graphical enhancements, but the emulator itself dies. Huh. Yep, it froze again. Okay, I'm gonna try third person mode and see if that changes anything. Because if that's not the case, I'm gonna have to postpone this and use the PS2 version. The low quality is nostalgic. I remember playing this on a CRT. Well, I can tell you, RoundCat, that in my experience, I played the Super Nintendo games on a CRT, but you know what? Kind of funnily enough, we moved fast away from CRTs because we started getting flat screen TVs like around the time I was in secondary. Yeah, by the time I was already on secondary school, that is, the 7th to ninth grade, we already were getting flat screens. And during high school, I definitely had an LCD screen that I still have to this day. So I didn't get to experience. I mean, besides the fact that I didn't really get any consoles from the Super Nintendo all the way until the Wii. By the time I got the Wii, I had a flat screen TV, so I didn't get to experience it on a CRT, and so I didn't get to experience, GameCube, Xbox, PS2 on a CRT. Yeah, understandable. Now, where I actually had and used CRT was, my computer. I mean, the old family computer had a CRT screen, and that actually took longer. It was until like the second or third computer that we started to get flat screen monitors. And then we went from using actual monitors because they were small to hooking up TVs because TVs are bigger and cheaper. And that's what I'm doing still today. And God damn it, this froze again. What the hell? This game should be playable. I don't know why it's tripping over. What's tripping up the emulator? Okay, I didn't really think that the emulator would be this finicky. Okay, it is freezing. And you know what? I'm gonna have to look up why. So I'm gonna play some music in the meantime while I look up some solution. Let's see if I can salvage this. Okay, gonna try again. I'm not using any quick load. This emulator doesn't seem to have quick load. It simulates putting it a disk, loading a specific file, but it's not a quick load. I know some games on backwards compatibility on PS3 and 360 would freeze when using a quicker loading time. Yeah, but I'm not. Okay, trying again. I just changed a setting that was active for some additional memory, but that might have been tripping up the game. Let's see. Okay, can we finally progress past this? No. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try once more with the. What was it with the third person mode and see if that works. Okay, can we get past the loading screen? No. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I had my suspicion, especially when you told me the Xbox version. I knew that these emulators weren't nearly as polished. Okay, let me look up some other functionality. Let's see. I mean, I'm looking up specifically issues with this game. Okay, I'm looking up stuff and it's not looking good actually. Okay, by the look of it seems that yeah, the Xbox emulation is flawed and it's failing. Okay, there are posts that are only 3 months old, and they are reporting the exact same problem that I'm having, that it gets stuck on a loading screen right at the beginning. Yeah, like Sonic would say, I mean the Sonic Smash Bro, they say it, Chief. The Xbox emulator is not quite working. The thing is, getting the PS2 version is gonna take me a while. There's not gonna be nearly enough time for the stream. Yeah, there's not really much I can do at this point. Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna have to work with the PS2 version. Because also the Wii one seems to be a little complicated with the motion controls. Well, you know what? Let me check if... Okay, I'm gonna try. I just saw that link. Sonic warning kids about PDFs. Ironically, Sonic would show up in the game later with a gadget. Yeah, I'm taking your word for it, RoundCat. Don't worry. It's just, it's weird. It was a Japan-only Dreamcast game called Segagaga. What? If you remember, I told you about it earlier, how Sega was making a game about how their company was failing, and you play as a kid trying to prevent their bankruptcy. And the evil corporation was taking all of Sega's market. It was blatantly a Sony parody. I mean, they are not wrong. Sony was the actual killer of Sega's console dreams. The PS2 was the one that killed the Dreamcast, so yeah. It's a sad story. They actually went and tried to prevent specifically that scenario, but they just couldn't compete with the sheer financial might of Sony. They could afford to put DVD and stuff, since, you know, Sony is such a massive electronics company. Well, Dreamcast is only a video games company. They don't have the same level of uh, wealth. Mega Man even makes a cameo? What? Huh. Remember the Dreamcast came out in 1988 and PS2 came out in 2001? Yes, I know. Sega specifically wanted to launch their console before the PS2 arrived so that, you know, hoping that they could gain enough of a market and survive. But then the PS2 was such a juggernaut. Because not only it had, you know, pretty huge power for a console of its time, but also with the backing of Sony, they could afford to have, you know, full multimedia support. I mean, CD, DVD, and the backwards compatibility. I think all those things together probably made the PS2 kill the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast couldn't really compete on any of those fronts. The only thing they had going for them was their game library, and that wasn't enough to save them. Well, by what I read, Sega was aware that a PS1 successor was coming, and they didn't know the full details, but they wanted to get ahead of it. That's what I know. Okay, wait. They lost money on each Dreamcast release. Damn. Dreamcast was too expensive to release at the time, more than anything Sony did. Yeah, but then again, Sony had way deeper pockets than Sega. Let's be honest. Sega was only a game company. Sony was an electronics empire. It's not fair. Okay, also, I think that the PS2 emulator is actually not added on my OBS. Hold on. Okay, I think that's mostly fixed. Let's go. Yes, I know, but remember RoundCat? I was using Streamlabs OBS. It was a different program. This is OBS. You know, you could say it's the pure OBS. So yeah, the visual source was not recorded on this one. It was on Streamlabs OBS.
Didn't we always promise each other that we would always be together?
I can't change the camera? God damn it. Let me see. Any settings I can... Okay, I actually cannot change settings here. Also, let me check. How do I run? I run with... what would be the square button in PS2? Okay.
Mayu?
Well, this was the only option we had.
Mayu! I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This one doesn't include subtitles? Huh. I mean, I can understand just fine, but... I know in the audience we have sometimes bilingual people who might not have the same English proficiency.
Where is this?
I mean, RoundCat, the data for the Xbox version exists. It's only that the emulator
Lost village.
isn't good enough yet. So it won't be lost to time. It's only a matter of people actually putting in the work to improve the emulator. Or if they don't do an emulator, if they find a way to do a PC port, that would also work.
A long time ago, there was a village here that disappeared during a festival. People who get lost in the woods are trapped by the village. Could this be that place?
I don't even see any option for game settings. Okay, never mind. With select? No, that's... Wait, do I even get any actual option? I don't think that there is any settings in the PS2 version. Nope. Okay, this is what we got.
I heard singing before, but there's nobody here.
Okay, I literally have no idea what to do, so I'm just trying to explore, I guess. Oh yeah, the fixed camera is gonna take some getting used to. I can't say I really like it. Okay, there is something.
Whose is this, I wonder? Who else is here?
The red butterfly is a safe spot lantern. Okay, I guess I'll try to get to a safe point and then see if I can change the settings in any way. Yeah. Okay, that was clearly a ghost. But the thing is, do we care? Should we?
I wonder if anyone's here.
The Wii and 2026 remakes have free cameras. What is it? Wait, 2026. Okay, never mind. It hasn't come out. For a moment, I was wondering.
Yeah.
It really sucks that the Wii has motion controls because that might be the better version. Okay, that felt a little bit like the Slenderman games, but I don't know.
Isn't anybody here? Should we go inside? Mayu? Mayu! What's wrong?
There is three kinds of ghosts: hidden ghosts, wandering ghosts, and hostile ghosts. Wait, you're implying that the other two kinds are not hostile? I would assume any and all ghosts are hostile.
I don't want to kill anyone. What was that? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Mio, don't go too far. Someone's here. Mia.
Okay, I think I can go ahead and say I am not a fan of the fixed camera. It really feels like it restricts your freedom of movement.
I kept searching for you.
That's not good. Wait, this is back to the beginning? What? Wait. Hold on. What? Hidden ghosts are for extra XP? What the hell? XP? Can I even fight back? Wandering ghosts are what led you to your next destination. And you get the camera, you can take a picture to get some extra XP. Okay, but what the hell is the experience for? Another reason you should start with the second game is that the first game has untranslated puzzles with kanji. Oh my god. I don't know moon runes. I cannot deal with that. Yeah, there's no way. I'm not gonna learn Japanese just to solve the puzzles in a single game.
It's a bit cold. I wonder if anyone's really here.
Okay, I am missing number 2 and I'm not sure where that is. Yeah, it's like Pokemon Snap where you get points based on how good your photo is, but this game is damage to the ghost. Wait, what? Okay, let me see if I understand. You heard ghosts by taking pictures of them? Okay, I'm sorry, but that's I cannot take that premise seriously. All it takes to hurt a ghost is a freaking camera. Okay, I'm sorry. I cannot take that seriously. You hurt ghosts by taking pictures. Man, that premise is a little bit ridiculous. Also, it kind of sounds like something out of Are You Afraid of the Dark or the Goosebumps? The camera that hurts ghosts. Okay, I haven't gotten to any save point, and I don't know. Should I tempt my fate? You don't know how a lot of people unfamiliar with cameras think that having their picture taken is like having their soul stealing. Yes, I know that is like an old silly superstition that taking your picture steals your soul. But I mean, I put that in the same silliness tier as thinking that a black cat gives you bad luck, or like walking through a ladder is gonna give you bad luck. I mean, I have two black cats, Bagheera and Eclipse, so I don't really think that the bad luck counts, because you know what? My bad luck started way before I met the cats. You know, you know yourself, RoundCat, that my bad luck started at birth with me being born in the wrong San Francisco. So yeah, the black cats had nothing to do with my bad luck. Okay, what the hell do I do? You don't fight your first ghost until you open the upstairs door. But I mean, I don't even know where to go. You can even say that this is a Ryoga thing because there's not a clear sense of direction. Okay. My friend is missing. That's no bueno. And I still haven't found a damn safe point. Should I go back for her? Follow the ghost? You know, I was considering that, but I thought that was just me blindly pushing my luck. Because in all fairness, in real life,
What happened?
I don't really value my life enough, so I would actually be willing to, do like urban exploration of haunted places. Because, I mean, if something happens to me, nothing of value is lost, so. The sad thing is that my town doesn't really have that sort of interesting place to explore. Wandering ghosts are where you should follow. Okay, let's see. Should I go upstairs? I'm not sure, but...
Mia. Someone's here.
There's a sliding door by the candle downstairs. Okay, let's go downstairs. Not too familiar. I mean, I have seen bits of it in anime, but I can say I am very familiar with Japanese architecture. And for that matter, I'm not sure if I am too familiar with US architecture. I guess there are some similarities with Mexican architecture that I can understand, but... I mean, for starters, you guys made your house... Well, Japanese and the US make their houses out of wood. That would be just asking for trouble in here. You know, with all the hurricanes and stuff. And also, it would be, like... Didn't you ever read The Three Little Piggies? A wooden house is not gonna withstand winds. Okay, let's see. Sliding door downstairs. Let's see. Sliding door, sliding door. I mean, I know what a sliding door is. I have seen them in some Japanese house stuff, but I am actually not sure where. Okay, I think I don't know if it's this one or. Okay. Okay, finally a save point. Okay, let's see if there are any settings. Okay, we can have subtitles. And that's about it.
I feel like we're being watched by someone.
Okay, the map is mildly helpful. Well, at least I got to save the game. The other downstairs sliding door? Wait. Another one?
bed.
I don't like where this is going. Okay, I'm not sure how to continue. Okay, that was a bunch of nothing. I'm not really sure. Okay, sliding door by the other stairs. Let's see. I mean, I don't even see where the ghost is anymore. Yeah, I don't really know at this point. Okay, we're back to square one. From here... Okay, let's see. From here... I'm going... in this direction. RoundCat, that's not exactly helping. You knew that this sort of game wasn't gonna be my forte. I don't know why you make me play this. Okay, so I turn around and there must be a door. Well, I see the problem. The door doesn't look like much of a door. The evil camera.
That's...
Yes, I did, RoundCat.
This is the camera obscura. It takes pictures of impossible things.
Yeah, I remember.
What was that? I can't believe. So it's true. This thing is too dangerous.
It's actually the good camera.
The camera obscura. Mio. What's that? Is someone here? Mio.
The guy who made that camera is actually one of the relatives. Huh. For context, the girls have psychic powers to sense ghosts. In later games, you play as characters who can't sense ghosts at all. Also, okay, I hadn't seen the above comment. Huh. I saw an instance of telepathy, but I wasn't sure if it was their power or if it was a paranormal thing. I mean, like an external paranormal thing that the girls didn't control.
Something is here.
Okay, and
It's gone. Come on, let's get out of here.
your first hidden ghost. Alright, the thing is, now what do I do at this at this point? Okay, all right. So I have to exit the house.
Mio, look.
Or a barrier? I don't know what that is. All right. Yeah, I am paying attention to the filament. Welcome. Oh, okay, both alert. Okay, but I don't get it. Can I enter? Should I? I am confused. The garden at the back of the house. Okay, thank you. I was trying to figure where to find it.
There's someone here.
Don't come near me.
Holy hell. Damn. Honestly, I wasn't sure if that ghost was gonna attack me, so yeah, excuse me for being cautious. You know, I still assume all ghosts are hostile until proven otherwise, because that's probably a wise way to stay alive. You know, don't trust supernatural entities. Okay, fair enough. But you know, it's not like I see a ghost and I'm gonna think they're friendly.
Mio, look.
Wait, friendly ghosts? That almost is like an oxymoron. I would assume all ghosts are evil.
I missed you.
Okay, that was way too fast for me to react. Also, hold on, Bagheera wants to leave the room. I'll be right back. Why would they all be evil? You ghosts? I mean, since they are disembodied spirits of the dead, I would assume the only thing they have to do is harm humans. I don't know, eat their souls, corrupt their souls to create more ghosts. Okay, fair enough. But those were ghouls. Okay, yes, there can be good ghouls. And okay, Casper also teaches us that there can be good ghosts. But I mean, at least in this setting, it doesn't really look like any ghost is gonna be friendly. They all seems hostile so far.
Even though we could finally meet. Where is he?
Okay, I guess this is the moment of truth. I did save.
The lost village.
I kind of don't like this.
She came into this house looking for her boyfriend. And then, where did she go? This place must be... Why? Neo! Mayu?
Why?
That is definitely a hostile ghost. Yeah, I understood at least half of that. I mean, the part of shooting when the gauge is red. Hmm. So they made an entire game out of this premise. Well, more than just one game. An entire 2 games. Wait, no. How many? I think 5 games? Okay, understandable.
Mayu! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Well, I was not expecting such an early betrayal.
It's calling me. I kept waiting. Waiting. In a dark place. Twin. Twins. It is the destiny of the sacrifice. The destiny. You know? Mayu.
Okay, I did increase range. Okay, I mean, I was trying to play it safe. Okay, I guess this is where the game starts to get real.
It's calling me. Calling me deep into the village. Open. No, it's not us.
Okay, I guess that one wasn't me. Hello, DC. Well, I didn't know that. The room with the dead body. Wait. How do I power up the range? What? Okay, well, now I know. Well, I figure, but considering that right now I am not very experienced with the game, I think I'm gonna try to play it safe. Because trying to be bold is probably gonna get me killed. There's a hidden ghost? Okay. But I mean, it's not really. Okay, I'm trying again. Seeing the sensor. Okay. All right. I'm not even sure where is the graveyard, but let's see. I'm not sure if I would call this fun, considering the tense atmosphere. But I guess I can understand to some extent. I'm not sure if it's the one I already got. Okay, I'm gonna try to get behind the house by the save lantern. Okay, so behind this house. Okay.
Yai! What are you still doing here?
Who are you?
The ritual will begin soon. If that happens... Yai! The ritual is about to start. Hurry!
And yet, that's not detected as a ghost? Okay. They're friendly ghosts. Okay, it's still weird to see.
If you cannot find a way to leave the village, come and find me. I may be able to help.
Hmm. Okay, at this point, I suppose I need to advance at least to the next save point. I think I'm gonna be saving and calling it there, given the time. Okay, but how much more am I gonna accomplish in 15 minutes? Some juicy stuff is near. I am a little afraid of your definition of juicy. Okay, there are two paths, west and east. Well, technically west and north, so... Okay, RoundCat, I can only take one, so please tell me which one. The spirit orb at the graveyard? I don't even know where the graveyard is. West is the graveyard. Okay, we're heading for the graveyard. creepy cult is creepy. Okay, I thought that I had to stand still when I was taking pictures. Wait. Huh, I move with the... Okay, I didn't even realize. I move with the left... I'm sorry, I aim with the left stick and move with the right. Okay, that is a little strange. Okay, I don't quite like this. Where the hell more ghosts? It's okay. It might be because in the Xbox version it might have been different compared to the PS2. I don't know which one you played. Okay, I don't like the game punishing like that. I guess save states come in handy. Ah, damn it! I thought it was the spirit orb. Where is the spirit orb? Oh wait, there's something else. Okay, finally. What should I do with that spirit orb? More range? Right now, I think I need to apply the secret Joestar technique and just hoof it out of here. Well, I already got the spirit orb. Okay, so where do I put it on? More range or something else? The graveyard is further down the trail. I mean, I did get a spirit orb. Game was crouching. Yes, I will get another spirit orb, but I wanted to call it before something ugly happens. Okay, I'm gonna go get the graveyard spirit orb, but that is the last thing I'm doing. I don't think I can get there. Where is the graveyard? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so this is a river. I thought it was a potential path up and down. But these two things appear to be dead ends. The red ring of death getting my 360. Well, my condolences, RoundCat. I know that was a terrible thing. I had a friend with a 360 in high school. And he even did a towel trick to revive it. I got the feeling that if I do that path, it's gonna get me into something that's gonna last longer. Okay. I'm just gonna check out what's there. Because at this time, I really want to call it.
Mayu!
Here they are.
Okay, what do I do now? Because obviously this is not gonna let me pass. Wait, what do you mean I have limited film? Okay, but where do I see how much film I have? Like, where? And also, how do I get more film? I understand the genre, but Where do I see how much film I have? I thought it was just a cooldown and not a matter of year amount. Yes, RoundCat, I played Alan Wake. I understand the concept of survival horror. And trust me, I kinda agonized between finding bullets for Alan's revolver. So, yes, I know, I understand that concept. It's just, I'm not familiar with this game. I don't know where I see. Yeah, I saw Kevin. Nice. Okay, but where do I... Okay, I think that's 14. So I have 14 shots? Or what? Where do I see how much film I have? And Kevin, yeah, the purpose of this game is entirely to give creeps. Not exactly my favorite type of game, in all honesty. Okay, never mind, that wasn't intentional. Okay, so yes. The number indicates... Okay. I kind of forgot. That was a mispress. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it here. All right, Kevin. Well, I'm not sure if the schedule is gonna align with mine, but I will try to be there at least for a bit. RoundCat, I couldn't even make it to the graveyard. There is no graveyard. It's 2 dead ends, and I don't see any way to the graveyard. And if I get to explore these areas, it's gonna take way longer. I mean, it can be done for the next stream, RoundCat. At this point, I kinda don't wanna push my luck. You know, okay, I'll also being honest, given that it's 2 a.m. for me, even though I don't feel so tired, I am not very trusting of my reaction times, and that might screw me over. So, you know what? Knowing that I'm probably gonna react slower than I should, that's why I didn't want to push too deep into the game right now. Misono Hill. Well, you know what? It's gonna be the first thing. Okay, I'm gonna head back all the way there. But I swear, if there is no graveyard, I'm just calling it. I really wanna end the stream because I don't want to keep facing challenges when I'm probably not in my best shape for it. Especially when it's a genre of games I'm not particularly proficient with. It's stacking too many handicaps. Also, RoundCat, I'm sorry, but also being honest, this game alone is making me not like Halloween season as much. All the spooky stuff before was kind of fine, but I already kind of see what this game is gonna go for. And it's basically gonna exploit my weakest points. There's a reason I never really played too much of these games. In addition, of not having the consoles. Okay, the so-called graveyard. I already don't like the atmosphere. Okay, let's just pick the damn orb and be done with it. It's not that. Okay. It's fun to be scared. But you know what, RoundCat? The funny thing is, it's not so much the scare, but the fact that these kind of games attacks my specific weaknesses, like 3D, complex directions. That's what bothers me more than the scary thing. That this kind of games tends to attack my specific weak points. So I don't even have much in the way of fighting back. Damn it. Okay, here we go then. Okay, I'm leaving this area. I knew it was gonna be a bad idea. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Okay, you know what? There is no spirit orb. Well, you see, the game gave us a sign. I am not to mess with that area. Okay, I'll see if the ghost despawn. Damn it. Okay, these damn ghosts. Where the hell? Wait, they keep following me? They don't despawn? What? How far do I have to run for the ghost to disappear? What the hell? Okay, can I actually go back? I don't want to fight more ghosts right now. I just want to pick the damn orb. and get the hell out. Uh, uh. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. I guess that is good to know now. If I could just reach the graves without getting attacked. Yeah, but RoundCat, I'm telling you that I'm probably not in good enough mental condition to. You know, this requires fast reaction times. I don't trust myself. That's why I don't want to push my luck. But here I am. And I can't find the stupid orb, god damn it. I cannot find the orb. I kinda want to preemptively leave before ghosts spawn. I don't really feel like dealing with them right now. Okay, can you help me a little bit more? Where is the orb? I already tried looking. I don't see any signs of the orb. The row behind the graves. Okay, I'm gonna pray no ghost spawn. The row behind the grave. Okay. Okay, finally, mission accomplished. Now, it's time to really hot foot it out of here. Yeah, but you see, a game that punishes you for exploring or for not finding right away the correct path, that is something I don't like. Not because of the scary side, but because that is one of my weak points as a player. 3D already handicapped me severely. I am not used to 3D. You know, this is a recurring theme. I am not really used to 3D games. Yeah, I saw that they were villagers, but you know, there was 2 or 3 of them, and I don't really want to deal with 3 ghosts at once. If I can keep it 1v1, I can handle it. And even then, now that I know that they have limited shots, I don't want to push my luck too much. Okay, I just need to find the lantern. That's supposed to build it. Yeah, but again, I'm not someone who is too used to these type of games. My only experience is essentially Alan Wake, and that's it. And even then, you know, the horror side was balanced with a very interesting story and a narrative. And also, the Latin American dub made it awesome because Alan Wake has Vegeta's voice. So that always lightened the mood a little bit. Okay, I didn't intend to do that, but I guess might as well. I kind of don't like those crimson butterflies. RoundCat, I mean, I already played Alan Wake. I know the whole story. It's interesting. Okay, I'm only starting to get in this one.
Yai?
But I mean,
Is
okay,
that you?
it's a fair point. The story doesn't seem to be bad. It's just I don't know the full of it yet.
Yai, if we escape, I'm sure we can avoid the fate of the Twin Shrine Maidens.
Okay, I just want to test something. Can I take a picture again of him for points? Let me see how many points I have. Okay. Alright, that's a good point. I guess this kind of game is popular. Well, also RoundCat. I mean, that is literally my point. I can talk about Alan Wake because I already played the whole game. I'm just saying I haven't gotten to this one. Okay, never mind. Let's see. But there is something here? Yeah, fair enough. Uh, okay, I think that we did everything that we're supposed to do at this point of the game, so... Alright. Okay, so God damn it, that was almost an hour longer than I intended, but okay. Alright. We got it. Alright. It's time to close this. And alright. I can say that is the smoothest first part of any playthrough, but at least, I am scratching the surface. And I appreciate your help, RoundCat. It's just, my lack of familiarity with this sort of games hinders me. You could have met a new hostile ghost in one of the houses, but we can see it next stream. God damn. Okay, you know what? Hopefully, the next stream will start earlier, and most importantly, I should be fresher in terms of, fatigue, so that I don't suffer too much from, you know, because I can tell that these battles, fights, whatever we might call it, require fast reaction times, and I don't trust myself too much on that area. So if I get sleepy, I know I'm gonna slow down, and that might cost me. Well, as a horror game, it's doing an alright job. As long, I mean, the moment you start in the game, the tension is already high, and it keeps that tension throughout. It doesn't really drop, so it keeps me on my toes. So, as a horror game, it does a very good job. Now, horror games aren't still one of my favorite types of games, but that is probably more of a lack of exposure. Because again, what did I play when I was a kid? Mega Man X, Mario, Age of Empires, and I didn't really have much exposition to horror stuff. I mean, the closest thing was Demon's Crest for the Super Nintendo. TC, right now, I haven't made any further progress. I am quite busy with, my plate for Halloween. I will probably resume progress after, these 2 weeks. So, starting November, I think I can resume my progress in Castle Crashers. But for now, I kind of have my plate full. These are easy ghosts, though. There was Clock Tower on the SNES. I only know of that game because of Jontron. I never played it. And I remember seeing something about a Resident Evil beta game that was made for the Super Nintendo. Probably because it was gonna be, the Super Nintendo PlayStation. That was the actual name. And it seems to be functional, decently functional. But yeah, my exposition to horror games was limited. I mean, like, I played bits of Resident Evil on the PlayStation 1, but because I never had a PlayStation 1 myself, I never really got much of a chance. It was, like when visiting a friend and that kind of stuff. The only PS1 games I ever owned were Mega Man X5 and Mario vs. Capcom. Those are the only two ones I cared enough to buy because I could insert the CD in my computer and play them with an emulator. I bought PS1 games to play on a computer. Yes, it was that crazy. I even remember that it was emulating PSX emulator. It's by today's standards an ancient emulator that doesn't even exist anymore. I found a page on the archives, I think. But yeah, that was what I used. A cousin actually gifted me the the program and told me how to use it. TC, I'm not sure about getting on Resident Evil. I have my plate full for this Halloween, maybe next Halloween, but I don't know how to feel about Resident Evil anymore. Considering that it's Capcom's other cash cow, and this is one of the things that stifles all the other games, I don't know. I feel like it's another Monster Hunter, that kind of stupid, super successful game that is somehow popular, but that doesn't make it good. Secret ghosts in later chapters, okay? I think there is another hidden ghost in the Osaka house near the first fight behind the kimono. Well, you know what? Next stream, we can try to look into more of these secrets. I will try to get most of them. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you for for watching and sticking around so far. That's gonna be it for tonight. So remember, tomorrow for Team Tuesdays, I'm probably gonna be doing more Gekis in Squadra with the mess. I have to confirm his availability. And for Wednesday, we are tentatively gonna have. I mean, if nothing happens outside of the plans, we're gonna have the final stream for Secret of Evermore. And then, Theater Thursday is gonna be Spooky Watch. For Friday, wait, never mind. Theater Thursday is actually on hold because it's gonna be the launch of Pokemon CA. So we're gonna have that, and Friday is gonna be the substitution of Theater Thursday. And well, I actually got a request for Saturday, so I'm actually gonna end up having to put the Digimon on hold just for 2 weeks to get it done. You'll see. It's a little bit of a surprise. And Sunday is gonna be another watch stream. Good night, TC. And yes, sleepy mammoth time. October 17th is when the game came out in 1995. A Friday. Friday. Yeah, that works. All right. Well, those are the plans. So once again, thank you much for sticking around. And well, for most of us, it's night time, but you know, we never know. So whatever it might be for your time zone, have a good one, and hopefully see you guys next stream.